Someone is talking about you and the way you dress up and listen to this, don't scroll, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now more than you even realize, and if these words are on your screen in this exact moment, that is not random, that is not coincidence, that is divine timing moving right in front of you, almost like God, the universe, your angels, are leaning in close, whispering, pay attention, I'm talking about you, so don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you because someone has been talking about you, not behind your back in a messy way, but in a stunned, soft, almost sacred way, especially about the way you dress, the way you show up, the way you walk into a room like you don't even know you're carrying light on your shoulders, and right now your angels need you to hear what's being said in the spirit before you hear it in the physical. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because someone has been noticing every detail, the way you put yourself together, the way your hoodie and sneakers still somehow look royal on you, the way your jewelry, or your bare skin, or that one favorite jacket, tells a story you don't even speak out loud, and while you think nobody really cares, the universe is showing me that your soulmate energy, that person who's tied to your destiny, has been talking about the way you dress like it's a language only their soul could read. Don't scroll, listen to this, this message is for you, because they see you at the grocery store in their mind, they see you at the gas station, at the mall, at church, at work, or on social media, and they replay the way your shirt fell on your shoulders, the way your jeans fit just right, the way your hair framed your face, the way your sneakers or heels or boots made you walk with a quiet kind of confidence you don't even know you carry. And it's driving them into an awakening they didn't plan for. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because lately you've been second-guessing yourself, haven't you, wondering if you're too much, or not enough, wondering if your style is weird, wondering if people get you, wondering if you should tone it down or switch it up just to blend in a little more, but the universe is saying no, absolutely not. Because the very thing you're tempted to shrink is the very thing someone is falling in love with, the way you dress, the way you express, the way you show your soul through colors, through hoodies and flannels, through skirts and sweats, through that one old t-shirt with history in it. And listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because your angels are telling me that every time you stand in front of the mirror, debating on what to wear, feeling that little tug in your chest, that is your intuition. That is your higher self dressing not just your body, but your timeline, your destiny, your alignment with the person who is spiritually linked to you, and that person has been noticing more than you know. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They're talking about you to someone close to them, maybe a friend, maybe a sibling, maybe a coworker, saying things like, I don't know what it is, but the way they dress. It's different, it's them, it's real, and what they're really saying is, their spirit shows through their clothes, even if they don't have the words for it yet. Listen to this, don't scroll. This message is for you, because you've been seeing signs, haven't you? Angel numbers on the clock when you're getting dressed, 11:11 when you're fixing your shirt, 2:22 when you tie your shoes, 3:33 when you're thinking, is this outfit okay? 4:44 when you say, whatever, I'm just going as myself, and you brush it off like it's nothing, but it's not nothing. It's the universe nodding at you, saying, yes, wear that, be that, stand in that, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because your style is part of your spiritual signature, that subtle way heaven leaves fingerprints on the earth through you, and that soulmate energy, that person you're energetically intertwined with, they feel it every time they see you or see your profile, Every time you pop into their mind, they remember something about how you dress, that one color you wear a lot, that one necklace you never seem to take off, that way your hoodie hangs off one shoulder, the way your work uniform still somehow looks like art on you, and they're starting to put two and two together. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because whether you met them already or they're coming in, your style is a breadcrumb trail directly to their spirit. And your angels are saying, stop apologizing for it, your heart needs this right now, don't scroll, because there is a conversation happening about you beyond the physical. Your soulmate is sitting somewhere, maybe in a car at a red light, maybe on a couch late at night, maybe lying in bed staring at the ceiling, and they're thinking about you, the way you looked that last time, the way your jacket moved when you turned away, the way your jeans hugged your hips, the way your t-shirt said something funny or spiritual or simple, and it's stuck in their mind like a lyric that won't go away. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because it's not just about fashion, it's about frequency, it's about how every outfit you put on is attracting what matches your soul, and lately, whether you know it or not, you've been dressing differently from the inside out. Maybe you changed something small, a new color, a new style, a new pair of shoes. Or maybe you've just been feeling this urge to be more authentic, less performative, more you, and that shift is spiritual. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the more you step into your true expression, the louder your energy gets in the spiritual realm, and that's why your soulmate has been feeling restless, why they're seeing angel numbers like 1111, 1212, 5. 55 after they think of you, why random songs about that girl in the red dress or that boy in the worn-out hoodie keep hitting them right in the chest. They're not just noticing your clothes, they're noticing the peace, the mystery, the softness, the strength stitched into every piece you wear. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because your heart needs to know that you are being watched over and watched out for. Not in a creepy way, but in a chosen way. The universe is watching how you choose yourself, even in little things like what you wear to Target or to work or to run errands, and your soulmate is watching too, seeing how you still show up even when you're tired, still care even when you feel unseen, still find a way to express beauty in a world that tried to make you feel invisible. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because God is saying, I see you when you change outfits 5 times because nothing feels right. I see you when you finally say, you know what, this is me, and that's enough, and I'm sending you someone who will love that exact moment, that exact version of you. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because the same way you worry, did I look okay? They're somewhere asking, did they know how beautiful they looked? Did they feel how drawn I was to them? And there's a divine plan unfolding in the space between those questions. Your heart needs this right now, don't scroll, because what's coming next in your story is a moment where you'll realize that someone really was paying attention, that those angel numbers weren't random, that your favorite jacket, your ripped jeans, your simple black tee, your oversized sweatshirt, your Sunday dress, your work boots, your sneakers, your nails, your hair. All of it was part of a cosmic conversation between you, your soulmate, and the universe, and this is only part 1 of that revelation, so don't scroll, stay with this, because your style is not just style, it's prophecy written in fabric, and someone out there is already reading it like their favorite book. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what I'm about to say is reaching you at the exact moment your spirit feels that strange pressure in your chest, that quiet tug in your intuition, that whisper you've been trying to ignore but can't anymore, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, because the universe is unraveling something around you, something emotional, something spiritual, something destiny-driven. And you're standing right in the middle of a shift you didn't even know you were preparing for. Don't scroll, listen to this, because someone has been thinking about you so intensely that their energy keeps brushing against yours, like a warm breeze you feel but can't explain, like that sudden moment when your mind drifts and their face, their name, their presence pops up out of nowhere, and you wonder, why am I thinking about them right now? But what you're really feeling is their spirit reaching for yours, and your heart needs this right now. Don't scroll, because this person, your soulmate energy, the one tied to your destiny, has been going through an emotional awakening so deep and so raw that it's spilling into their dreams, their silence, their thoughts, their conversations, and they don't know what to do with everything rising inside them. Listen to this, don't scroll, because they are feeling you in ways they can't logically explain, and it's scaring them, confusing them, shaking them awake, especially because your energy pulled back recently, and your silence hit them harder than any words ever could, awakening something fierce and urgent inside their heart, something they've been trying to suppress for months. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because they've been walking around with this heaviness, this restlessness, this emotional storm that keeps building, and every time they try to distract themselves, something, your name, your memory, your energy, hits them like a wave they can't outrun, and they're starting to realize the truth they've been avoiding. They're in love with you in a way that feels spiritual, not accidental, not temporary, not replaceable. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because every sign the universe sends them keeps pointing directly back to you. 111 when they think about reaching out, 333 when they feel overwhelmed, 444 when they pray for clarity, 555 when they sense change rising, and lately these angel numbers have been following them everywhere, on receipts, clocks, license plates, random notifications, and every time one appears, their chest tightens because your face flashes through their mind like a message from something higher, something divine, something they cannot deny anymore. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you, because they've been talking about you again, to someone close to them, and their voice cracks a little when they do. Their energy shifts, their eyes soften, their whole vibe changes as soon as your name enters the room, and the person listening to them can feel it, can sense it, can see the emotional unraveling happening inside them like a storyline they've been trying so hard not to live out loud, but now they can't hide it anymore. Listen to this, don't scroll, because this friend or family member finally said something that shook them. Something like, if you care this much, why aren't you doing something, or, you're losing them, and you know it, and those words cracked open a truth they could no longer avoid. They're scared of losing you in a way they've never feared losing anyone before. Your heart needs this right now, don't scroll, because while you've been trying to heal, trying to stay grounded, trying not to overthink, they've been spiraling quietly, silently, emotionally unraveling in moments no one else sees, lying awake at night staring at the ceiling, replaying everything that happened, wondering how they let things get this far, wondering why they held back when every part of them was begging to move toward you. Listen to this, don't scroll, because the distance between you isn't making them forget, it's making them remember everything, your voice, your laugh, your presence, your softness, your strength, your patience, your fire, the way you made them feel seen even in silence, and that memory has become the place they run to when the world feels heavy. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because they've been imagining you with someone else, imagining someone new making you laugh, imagining someone else getting the attention they once had access to, and that thought has been ripping through them like a warning bell, a spiritual alarm that keeps telling them, move now or lose them forever, and that fear, that realization, that emotional urgency is pushing them toward a decision they've avoided for too long. Listen to this, don't scroll, because they've tried everything to quiet their feelings, keeping busy, talking to new people, pretending they're fine, but nothing works, nothing sticks, nothing fills the void your silence created, and now the emptiness is speaking louder than their pride ever could, forcing them to confront the truth they buried under hesitation and fear. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you, because their intuition has been screaming at them lately, louder than ever, giving them sudden waves of emotion, sudden urges to reach out, sudden flashes of you smiling, you talking, you existing, and it's making their heart ache in a way that feels spiritual, karmic, destined. Your heart needs this right now. Don't scroll, because they're getting closer. Closer to reaching out, closer to choosing vulnerability over silence, closer to stepping into the love they ran from, closer to speaking the truth they've been terrified to say out loud, closer to admitting that the connection between you is the one thing they can't shake, can't replace, can't walk away from even when they try. Listen to this, don't scroll, because they're imagining what they'll say, how they'll apologize, how they'll explain the fear that held them back, the pride that made them hesitate, the wounds that made them push you away even when they wanted to pull you close, and they keep rewriting the message in their mind, imagining you reading it, imagining your reaction, imagining the possibility of starting over. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is building pressure around them, synchronicities, dreams, emotional waves, intuitive hits, and the spiritual tension is rising to a point where action becomes inevitable, where silence breaks, where truth spills out whether they're ready or not, because destiny has a way of forcing movement when the heart has waited too long. Listen to this, don't scroll, this message is for you, because the shift you've been feeling in your spirit isn't your imagination, it's their energy pulling closer, reaching for you, calling your name in the quiet moments, and soon, very soon, the message you've been sensing, the breakthrough you've been anticipating, the confession you've been intuitively preparing for will appear. Because the universe isn't just aligning them with courage, it's removing every excuse standing between you and the truth that's been waiting to surface. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what's happening right now in your energy, in your spirit, in the quiet corners of your heart is not random, and this message is for you. Your heart needs this right now, and if you're feeling a strange heaviness in your chest, a tug in your intuition, a warmth rising through your body, that's because the universe has been trying to reach you. And part 3 of this revelation is arriving at the exact moment you're finally ready to hear it, ready to receive clarity, ready to understand the truth behind everything you've been sensing but couldn't quite put into words. Don't scroll, listen to this, because there is someone, your soulmate energy, the one your spirit recognizes even before your mind does, who has reached an emotional breaking point that they can no longer hide from, a point where their silence has turned into longing, where their hesitation has mutated into restlessness, where their pride has crumbled into fear of losing you, and the universe is pushing them, almost dragging them, toward a moment of truth they tried to avoid for months. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because they've been feeling your absence like a missing limb, like a shadow that doesn't follow them anymore, like a piece of their soul wandered off and they're terrified it won't return, and this fear, this ache, this internal storm is making them think, rethink, overthink every choice, every word, every moment where they pulled back when they should have leaned in, where they stayed silent when they should have spoken, where they let doubt suffocate. What their heart already knew was real. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because they're realizing they misjudged you, they misread your silence, they misunderstood your heart, and now they're replaying everything, your last conversation, your last message, the last look you gave them, the last moment your energy touched theirs. And with every replay, regret sinks deeper into their chest, tightening, twisting, reminding them of the love they tried to outrun, and this realization is breaking something open inside them, something raw, emotional, undeniable. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your soulmate has been hit with signs so loud they can't ignore them anymore. 111 when they think of you, 222 when they wonder if it's mutual, 333 when they're overwhelmed, 444 when they pray for direction, 717 when they dream of you, 555 when the universe is telling them change is coming whether they're ready or not, and these signs follow them everywhere they go, every day, every hour, until even they have stopped pretending it's coincidence. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because someone close to them has called them out, confronted them, held up a mirror to their emotional chaos and said, you still love them, and hearing that truth spoken out loud, truth they've been swallowing for so long, made their heart drop, made their stomach twist, made their soul jolt awake like something finally snapped, and now they can't go back to pretending, can't go back to suppressing, can't go back to the emotional numbness they hid behind. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because they're trying to be strong in front of others, but privately, behind closed doors, they're breaking, they're pacing, they're overthinking, they're crying without understanding why, they're losing sleep, losing appetite, losing the ability to pretend their life feels complete without you in it, and the more they try to distract themselves, the harder the universe pushes them back toward you, like destiny itself refuses to. Let them forget the connection, don't scroll, listen to this, because they've been imagining conversations with you, what they'd say, how they'd say it, how you might react, whether you'd be warm or distant, whether you'd hear them out or walk away, and these imaginings aren't just thoughts, they're rehearsals their soul keeps running because the moment to speak is coming, the moment to reach out is forming, the moment to reveal everything is almost here. And they can feel it, their intuition is screaming it, their dreams are showing it, their emotions are demanding it. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because they've been fantasizing not just about talking to you, but about healing with you, reconnecting with you, rebuilding with you, creating with you, and the universe keeps showing them flashes of a future that includes you. Flashes that make their hearts soften, their eyes water, their soul vibrate like it's remembering something from before this lifetime, and that's because this connection didn't start here, it started in the spiritual realm long before your paths crossed on earth. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because your soulmate has been emotionally unraveling in unexpected moments. Hearing a song and breaking down, passing someone who wears the same scent as you and freezing, seeing your birthday numbers and feeling their heart jump, scrolling past a phrase that sounds like you and feeling tears rise for no reason, and all of these moments are building pressure inside them, pressure that's turning into courage, pressure that's turning into urgency, pressure that's pushing them toward a decision they can't avoid anymore. Don't scroll, listen to this, because they are terrified, terrified of reaching out, terrified of being vulnerable, terrified of messing up, terrified that your silence means you've moved on, but they're even more terrified of losing you permanently, terrified of waking up one day and realizing they stayed quiet for too long, terrified of watching someone else love you the way they should have, terrified of losing a soul connection they may never find again. Your heart needs this right now. Don't scroll, because the universe has been cornering them, nudging them, guiding them toward you, sending them signs, dreams, synchronicities, emotional surges that shake them awake, making it impossible for them to ignore the truth rising inside their chest. They want you, they choose you, they love you, and they can't hold that truth inside anymore. Listen to this, don't scroll, because the moment is coming. The moment where their emotions spill over, where their courage overtakes their fear, where their soul pushes them into action, where the silence breaks, where the message arrives, where everything that's been hidden comes to the surface, and when it happens, you'll feel it before you see it. You'll feel a shift in your chest, a sudden warmth, a wave of calm, a quiet knowing that something is about to happen, because in soulmate connections, energy moves before words do. Don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you, because the universe isn't just preparing them to come forward, it's preparing you to receive what's coming, and soon, very soon, the breakthrough you've been sensing will unfold right in front of you, and nothing will be the same afterward. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal will make something inside you wake up, almost like your soul already knows this message belongs to you, and your heart needs this right now, because something in the energy surrounding you has shifted so intensely that the universe is practically leaning over your shoulder, whispering, "Pay attention, this is for you," and the timing of this message isn't random, not even close. This is hitting your screen at the exact moment your spirit has grown quieter, your intuition sharper, your heart more guarded, and yet more open than it's ever been. And don't scroll, listen to this. Your heart needs this right now, because someone out there, someone whose soul is tied to yours in ways neither of you fully understood at first, has been feeling your silence like a storm moving through their chest, a pressure they can't escape, a longing they can't shake, and the universe has been showing them sign after sign, angel numbers, dreams, déjà vu moments, trying to wake them up to the truth they tried so hard to bury. Don't scroll, because even though you've been moving through your days quietly, minding your own business, choosing peace over chaos, this person has been unraveling, pacing through their own emotions, replaying conversations, overthinking the space between you, feeling your absence like a missing heartbeat, and the more you pull back energetically, the more their soul leans toward you, pulled by something invisible, ancient, divine. Don't scroll, listen to this. Your heart needs this right now, because the dreams they've been having aren't ordinary dreams, they're vivid, emotional, prophetic, the kind where they wake up breathless with your name lingering in their mind, the kind where they see you walking away, or turning back, or standing in a place drenched in light, and each dream shakes them awake with a feeling they can't shake, a knowing they can't silence, a fear that they're losing someone irreplaceable. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because the angel numbers following them, 111 when they think of texting you, 212 when they feel you drifting, 717 when they question the timing, 414 when they replay their mistakes, 555 when change is coming. These numbers aren't random background noise, they're spiritual alarms, reminders, confirmations, nudges from the universe telling them, do something before it's too late, and every time they see these numbers their chest tightens like their soul is calling yours across a distance neither of you can explain. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because someone close to them has noticed the shift. The way they zone out in the middle of conversations, the way their eyes soften at the mention of your name, the way they try to hide the sudden quiet sadness that washes over them, and that person finally said something that shattered the last piece of their denial. You're in love with them, and everyone can see it except you, and hearing that truth spoken out loud made their whole emotional world collapse and rebuild itself in the same moment. Don't scroll, because your silence has become their wake-up call, their mirror, their lesson, their revelation, and they've been battling guilt, real, heavy, soul-level guilt. Because they finally see how much they held back, how fear kept them silent, how pride kept them distant, how timing slipped through their fingers while they convinced themselves they had all the time in the world, and now they're realizing your silence isn't punishment, it's protection, it's healing, it's the universe teaching both of you something sacred. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because they're imagining reaching out to you, over and over again. They picture the message, they hear the words, they run through the conversation in their mind like a movie scene they keep rewriting, trying to find the courage to finally tell you what's been burning inside them, and each time they imagine it, their heart pulls a little harder, their fear softens a little more, their soul whispers a little louder, do it, before you lose them, and this whisper is becoming impossible for them to ignore. Don't scroll, because the universe is guiding them into a moment of truth, a moment where silence turns into action, where hesitation turns into courage, where fear turns into confession, and whether they're ready or not, this moment is approaching fast, and you can already feel it in your chest. The emotional pressure, the tug in your intuition, the sudden awareness that something is coming, something is shifting, something is aligning, and when it reaches you, it will not feel random, it will feel destined, like the missing piece sliding into place after lifetimes of waiting. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because the silence between you is not the ending. It's the build-up before the breakthrough, the inhale before the confession, the universe holding both of you gently in the palms of divine timing, preparing you for the moment that changes everything. Don't scroll, because the message pouring toward you right now is arriving at the exact second your spirit is ready to hear it, and your heart has been craving clarity even if your mind hasn't dared to admit it yet, and as you read this, something in your chest will tighten, something in your intuition will flicker, because deep down you already know this message is meant for you, divinely timed and spiritually guided, and this next revelation is coming through with a force that refuses to be ignored, pulling you closer with every word as the universe leans in and whispers, "Stay right here, this is yours, so don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because the energy around you has been shifting like a quiet storm, subtle but powerful, and you've been feeling it. Your mood swinging without warning, your mind drifting to someone you thought you'd moved past, your dreams becoming more emotional, your intuition becoming louder, your thoughts getting pulled back into a place you thought you closed off, and it's because something big is happening in the spirit realm, something connected to the person your soul hasn't fully released, the one the universe has been working on behind the scenes, the one who has been wrestling with their own awakening, their own fears, their own longing for you. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because that person is going through a wave of emotions they can't control anymore, and it's all hitting them at once: regret, realization, longing, fear, desire, clarity. And the silence between you has become louder than any conversation you ever had, shaking them awake in ways they never expected, and lately they've been looking at themselves differently, seeing the parts of their past that sabotage the connection, the walls they built out of old wounds, the way they pushed you away even when every part of them wanted to pull you closer. And the universe has been showing them signs so intense they can't ignore them anymore. 111 when they think of messaging you, 222 when they wonder if you still care, 333 when their emotions overwhelm them, 717 reminding them of divine timing, 555 pushing them toward change, and each time these numbers appear, something in their chest drops because they know, this is about you. Don't scroll, listen to this, because they've been dreaming about you again, not the light, random dreams from months ago, but the deep, prophetic dreams that feel like another lifetime, another reality, another world where your souls meet without hesitation, without fear, without the silence that separates you now, and these dreams are shaking them because they wake up searching for you, reaching for you, whispering into the darkness, asking themselves why their heart still remembers yours so clearly. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because someone close to them has begun noticing their emotional unraveling, the way they go still when your name comes up, the way they zone out mid-conversation like their mind is drifting into a memory, the way they pretend to be fine but their eyes give away the storm in their chest, and this person finally confronted them with a truth they weren't ready to face. You're not over them, and you know it, and those words hit them like a punch because they've been trying so hard to hide their feelings, trying so hard to stay composed, but their soul is exhausted from pretending, and your silence is pushing them toward a breaking point. Don't scroll, listen, because they've been imagining you with someone else, imagining you laughing with someone new, imagining another person giving you the attention they took for granted, and that fear is hitting them harder than anything, jealousy mixed with regret, longing mixed with panic, and it's making them realize they can't keep waiting, can't keep hiding, can't keep replaying, what if, in their head while the universe shows them signs that time is running out. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because they've tried everything to distract themselves, work, social media, friends, hobbies, noise, but nothing quiets the ache, nothing fills the void, nothing replaces the peace they felt when your energy was close, and they're realizing you didn't bring chaos into their life, you brought clarity, comfort, grounding, and losing that has created an emptiness they've never felt before. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the universe is guiding them into a moment where they can no longer avoid what's rising inside them, pushing them to recognize that the connection between you wasn't temporary, wasn't casual, wasn't something they can just walk away from, and they've started replaying everything. Your words, your laugh, your presence, the way you made them feel seen, understood, safe. And each memory is becoming a reminder that they let something sacred slip through their fingers. Don't scroll, because what's coming next is the shift you've been sensing, the emotional pressure in your chest, the waves of intuition hitting you at random, the sudden calm that replaces panic, the awareness that something is lining up. And the universe is preparing them to step into vulnerability, to express the truth they swallowed, to break the silence they created, to take the risk they were too afraid to take before, and they've been thinking about how to approach you, whether to send a long message, a simple, "Can we talk?" or reach out in person, imagining what your reaction would be, imagining the relief of finally telling you everything their heart has been carrying. Don't scroll, listen to this, your heart needs this right now, because behind the scenes their soul is choosing you, choosing honesty, choosing healing, choosing connection over fear, and they're reaching a point where not reaching out feels more painful than staying silent, where the possibility of rejection feels smaller than the regret of never trying, and the universe is aligning signs, conversations, dreams, and emotional breakthroughs to push them into action. Don't scroll, because the moment is coming, the moment where everything they've been feeling will pour out, the moment where the truth can no longer be contained, the moment where silence breaks and destiny speaks, and you will feel it before it arrives, like a warm rush through your chest, like a sudden calm, like a whisper from the universe saying, "It's time." Don't scroll, because what's coming through right now is reaching you at the exact moment your spirit is finally ready to receive it, and your heart needs this right now more than you realize, because the universe has been building toward this message for weeks. Through the heaviness you've been carrying, the random waves of emotion, the intuitive whispers that kept nudging you toward someone whose soul is still deeply connected to yours, and as you read this, something in your body will shift, a warmth in your chest, a tightening in your throat, a flicker of knowing in your intuition, because this message is not random, not accidental, not coincidence. It's alignment, divine timing, a spiritual download coded specifically for you, so don't scroll, listen, because someone out there, the person your heart once opened itself to, the person who felt like home even when life was messy, the person who could read your energy without you saying a word, is going through an emotional transformation so intense that the universe is practically shaking them awake, forcing them to confront everything they ran from, everything they avoided, everything they buried, and your silence has been the catalyst for this awakening, the mirror they never expected to face, the turning point that pushed them out of emotional autopilot and into raw, undeniable truth. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because they've been feeling your absence like a physical ache, a heaviness that settles in their chest every time they think of you, and lately that's been happening constantly. When they wake up, when they try to fall asleep, when they're driving, when they hear your favorite songs, when they see couples holding hands, when they look at their phone hoping for a message that isn't coming, and the distance between you, instead of giving them clarity, has only amplified their longing, their regret, their fear of losing you for good. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the spiritual signs have been hitting them with force. Angel numbers like 111 when they consider reaching out, 222 when they wonder if you're still connected to them, 333 when their emotions overwhelm them, 444 when they ask the universe for guidance, 555 when change is pushing itself into their reality, and these signs aren't subtle anymore, they're loud, repetitive, unignorable, like the universe is tapping their shoulder again and again saying, "Move. Act. Don't lose what was meant for you," and they feel it in their chest, that strange mix of fear and certainty, like something inside them is waking up after months of sleeping. Don't scroll, listen, because they've been having dreams about you, some sweet, some heartbreaking, all meaningful. And these dreams feel so real that they wake up shaken, breathless, emotional, trying to understand why they still feel you so deeply, and the truth is, the dreams aren't fantasies, they're messages, spiritual encounters, glimpses into unresolved connection, and with each one, their desire to reach out grows stronger, their fear grows weaker, their clarity expands. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because someone close to them, a friend, a sibling, a coworker, has noticed the shift and called them out, telling them they look distracted, lost, emotional, telling them they can see that their heart is somewhere else, and when your name came up in that conversation, they froze, their breath caught, their eyes softened, and that person said the one sentence they've been scared to face, "You still love them, don't you?" And that truth, spoken aloud, broke open their denial, exposing the vulnerability they've been trying to hide under jokes, distractions, routine, and silence. Don't scroll, listen, because guilt has been settling in their chest, not the destructive kind, but the awakening kind. The kind that whispers, "You should have communicated better, you should have been honest, you should have tried harder, you shouldn't have let fear speak for you," and this guilt is pushing them toward growth, forcing them to look at themselves in ways they never have before, and instead of running from the discomfort, they're sitting with it, letting it teach them, letting it shape them, letting it guide them toward the realization that losing you would be a pain they aren't willing to live with. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because they've been imagining scenarios, what they'd say if they saw you tomorrow, how they'd explain the silence, how they'd apologize for the fear that held them back, how they'd express what they couldn't say before. And these imagined conversations aren't random daydreams, they're rehearsals, emotional preparation for the moment destiny has been aligning, and every time they picture it, their heart beats faster, their throat gets tight, their hands feel warm, because they know the truth they've been avoiding is rising to the surface whether they're ready or not. Don't scroll, listen, because they've been watching you quietly, not obsessively, but yearningly. Checking if you seem happy, wondering if you're talking to someone new, trying to decode your silence, hoping you didn't shut the door completely, and every time they don't see you, or don't hear from you, or notice you've pulled your energy back, a panic rises in them, a fear that someone else might step into the space they walked away from, a fear that their hesitation might cost them a soulmate connection, a fear that destiny doesn't wait forever. Don't scroll, this message is for you, because the universe is pushing them toward a moment that will change everything, a moment where their fear breaks, their pride dissolves, their vulnerability finally wins, and they step toward you not with confusion, not with half-effort, not with guarded words, but with raw honesty, emotional clarity, and the kind of courage that only shows up when someone realizes they're about to lose something irreplaceable. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because you're going to feel this shift before it happens. You'll feel a sudden calm or a sudden emotional rush, a sense of knowing, a sense of expectation in your chest, a sense that something is coming. And when they finally reach out, you'll understand why the universe kept telling you not to give up, why the signs kept repeating, why your intuition stayed loud even when your mind was tired, because what's approaching isn't accidental, it's destiny catching up to the both of you, and it's closer than you think. Don't scroll, because what you're about to feel in your chest as you read this is not random, not imagined, not coincidence. This message is arriving because something in your energy has shifted into a new phase, a deeper level of intuition, a sharper awareness of what your soul has been sensing for weeks, and your heart needs this right now because the universe is preparing you for a moment that will alter the connection between you and the person whose spirit is still entangled with yours. And don't scroll, listen closely, because the emotional build-up happening inside your soulmate has reached a tipping point so intense, so overwhelming, so spiritually guided that the universe will not let them stay silent much longer, and everything they've been suppressing, the love, the fear, the longing, the regrets, has been rising inside them like a wave that refuses to calm down, and they've reached the point where pretending they don't feel anything is exhausting them emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and what's happening behind closed doors in their life is something they never expected. They're becoming distant from people they used to confide in, zoning out at work, losing focus mid-conversation, staring at their phone hoping for a sign from you, waking up in the middle of the night with your name on their mind, because your silence has created a vacuum in their spirit that nothing else can fill, not distraction, not routine, not logic, not pride. And listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the universe has been placing reminders of you everywhere they go, and it's getting to the point where they can't run from it anymore. Your favorite songs playing at random moments, memories hitting them out of nowhere, people saying things that sound like your voice, places that trigger flashbacks of your presence, and they're seeing angel numbers more often now than ever before. 111 urging them to take the first step, 222 reminding them the connection is mutual, 333 showing them emotional alignment, 444 comforting them through their anxiety, 555 warning them that change is unavoidable, and each number hits them like lightning because it always happens when their mind drifts to you. Don't scroll, because something in them is cracking open emotionally, and someone close to them, maybe a friend, maybe a sibling, maybe a coworker who knows them better than they think, has finally confronted them, saying things like, "You're not the same, you look distracted, you're thinking about them again, aren't you?" And your person froze, because they didn't have the strength to deny it anymore, not when their entire emotional world has been pulling them toward you. And listen, don't scroll, your heart needs this, because they've been having dreams that feel more like warnings, dreams where you walk away, dreams where they try to call out to you but their voice doesn't work, dreams where you're standing just out of reach, and these dreams are scaring them, not because of you, but because they're realizing how deeply they fear losing you for real, permanently, completely, and that fear is turning into the fuel they need to finally break their silence. Don't scroll, because your soulmate is thinking about everything they did wrong, the mixed signals, the hesitation, the emotional distance, the pride, the fear, and the guilt is sinking into them like a truth they can't escape, and instead of running from it, they're sitting in it, learning from it, letting it change them, because the universe is preparing them for alignment, not avoidance. And don't scroll, listen to this, because your person has been imagining the moment they reach out to you, picturing what they'll say, feeling the rush of anxiety and relief that hits their chest whenever they draft a message and delete it, and they keep stopping themselves not because they don't want you, but because they want to do it right. They want to come toward you with honesty instead of fear, truth instead of confusion, and they don't want to risk messing it up again. But don't scroll, this message is for you, because the universe is forcing their hand, through signs, through dreams, through intuitive hits that shake them, through emotional overwhelm that leaves them breathless, and their soul is waking up to the realization that time is moving, life is happening, and staying silent is no longer an option, not when their heart aches for you the way it does now. And listen to this, your heart needs it, because they've been imagining you with someone else, imagining another person having access to the parts of you they once held, imagining someone else hearing your laugh, someone else earning your trust, someone else becoming the piece they used to be for you, and those images are tearing them apart inside, driving them into a panic that shakes them awake at night, whispering, "Do something before it's too late." Don't scroll, because your soulmate is preparing for something big, bigger than a simple message, bigger than a small apology, bigger than a casual check-in. They're preparing for a confession, a revelation, an emotionally honest conversation they've been avoiding for months, maybe even years, and they're realizing their biggest fear isn't rejection anymore. It's the possibility that your heart has moved on while their heart stayed stuck on you. And don't scroll, listen, because what's coming is a divine push, a moment the universe orchestrates perfectly, a surge of courage, a wave of emotion, a sign so undeniable they can't hold back anymore, and you will feel it before it happens, through a sudden calm, a warm pressure in your chest, a sense of knowing that something long awaited is approaching with purpose. Don't scroll, because the breakthrough is near, the moment where everything that's been buried finally rises, where the silence between you cracks open and truth pours through, where they step toward you not with hesitation but with certainty, because your souls aren't done, your story isn't finished, and destiny has been quietly holding space for the moment everything real, everything hidden, everything unspoken comes to light.